everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Yo, boys. Welcome.
Hey.
Your season 16 champion welcomes you to the podcast.
Oh, man. We're just doing that.
We're only into episode 3 of 17.
Oh, yeah. Long way to go.
So give me 7-ish more until I forget that I was a champion, and then I stop saying stuff.
All right.
You guys ready for Halloween tomorrow?
Ooh.
As of recording this,
spooky.
Halloween will be tomorrow.
Yeah. Guess as ready as I'll ever be. We got the candy.
Nice. Yep, us too.
We got candy. We have like a pumpkin in the garage. Well, a big pumpkin in the garage and a little pumpkin.
Nice.
We had another pumpkin, but we can't put it out because the squirrels ate the whole pumpkin.
That's amazing.
And I'm not even like like 1.5 times a basketball pumpkin.
Sure.
Okay.
And
That's a big pumpkin.
They ate it down to just like nothing. Nothing. It was
Hungry.
insane.
Yeah, just the stem.
And so we're like, well, we can't put pumpkins out until like the night of, so we can have pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
So the trick-or-treaters that couldn't give two shits that we have a pumpkin or not, so
Yeah.
we can put those out and feel like we
Yeah.
had a great looking
Mhm.
house.
Very festive.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a trick-or-treater, I always noticed the pumpkins.
Yeah. Taking notes.
I'm trying to think
on
of
the
like,
best pumpkin.
did young Josh go once ever go, well, that's a cool pumpkin.
What was the best house in your neighborhood that you looked forward to as a trick-or-treater?
Man.
Did you have like a house that did like a spooky haunted house thing that had cool decorations or good
I
candy?
don't remember
Or
that far back.
Well, say so it's funny because me and Jimmy are from the same town,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I lived on the top of
had
the
to
hill
go
and he lived
somewhere
on the
else.
bottom of the hill.
Yeah, you had to go
Mm.
somewhere else to get the good candy.
And so and by the time we lived in the same area and then went to the same school, basically by the time we knew who each other were,
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
were beyond
Yeah,
trick-or-treating
the
age.
of trick-or-treating.
So in my area of town, my neighborhoods, I feel like we did go to like it would have been like we need to go somewhere else
Mhm.
because I grew up in like a townhome and not I'm like so they just didn't hand out great candy.
Mhm.
It wasn't the rich part of town. You know
Sure,
what I'm saying?
sure.
So
Mm.
we went to a different part of town.
Mhm. Okay.
There was definitely one or two places that were like they hand out full size candy bars.
There are some people out there that are very against trick-or-treating out of your own neighborhood.
Dang.
Is it you?
No.
You had a look in your eye
I'm
for a
just
second.
saying there are
There
people
are
out there.
people.
I vehemently disagree. I've done trick-or-treating out of my own neighborhood as a kid, and like in my own home, there are kids there that I know for sure don't live in our neighborhood. And I'm just like, here, have all of the candy.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you seem like you're within trick or treating age,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't your neighborhood,
Yeah.
it's totally fine. Just a little shit 16-year-old running around.
I don't know. Even
Yeah.
if you're a shit 16-year-old.
Well, you're still just
if
gonna you're gonna get the same amount of candy as everyone else. I don't really
Yeah,
care.
if you're a shit 16-year-old and you still walk up to my door and say trick or treat, you're getting candy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
In my neighborhood, it was pretty mixed, but there was one house that like was notorious that they hand out like king size candy bars to each kid. Like
Full
this
bars.
old man would just like walk up to the door and just like kind of fan out candy bars like dollar bills.
Like
and just,
pick one.
hand one out to each kid.
Yeah.
It might have been a pick.
Mm.
But yeah,
That's
king
even
size.
crazier.
Is nuts.
Pick your king size.
Hmm.
That's not even full size. That's
No, king size candy bar.
holy
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
Like fall off the back of a truck or something.
I don't know. I mean, like, my theory was always that like he worked at Mars or something,
Yeah.
but like still
Nestle.
nuts.
That's
It's a good way to not get your house egged. Tell you what.
I guess.
Truth.
Man.
I never egged anybody's house.
No.
TP'd
TP'd
for sure. Yeah.
Definitely tormented some houses for sure.
Tormented.
Too late. Can you?
Fireworks.
Whoa.
I mean, man, there's some kids we just did not like growing up that were just mean. It was always just mean kids. There's some kids who like would yell profanities at us because we were just little like punk kids with skateboards, and they'd.
Number one, in all fairness, you guys were definitely punks for sure.
Yeah.
Not that you were really doing anything bad,
No.
but you're like
We just
you probably
looked.
you gave an air of
We looked like in
you
a way.
You probably gave an air of shithead. And then number two, those bad kids probably had terrible parents and they were just grieving or like hurting inside.
Sure, they were bros.
So feel
They're
bad,
bros for sure.
So feel bad about yourself now.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
I have a fairly wimpy TP story.
nice.
It was like in high school, and the majority of us were, there's maybe a couple of us that were like 17, but the majority of us were like 15, 16. And like it was, a bunch of boys. We went to go see Pirates of the Caribbean.
Nice.
And then afterwards, because we knew the girls were all having a sleepover, we were going to go TP their house. So we roll over there, I feel like at this time there's like probably like an 11 or midnight curfew for like if you're under 17 or whatever. And so
Sure. Oh yeah.
we were prepped with TP.
I've always heard of these curfews, but I've never.
We technically had it was like 10 o'clock if you were
We did?
a
Mhm.
minor.
I feel like I've always.
Nobody, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like growing up was always a curfew, but like it was never really enforced.
Never really enforced, yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Not that I was always like I was waving at a cop at 10 o'clock
Yeah,
at night anyway.
there's maybe like 7 of us dudes. We all, showed up with toilet paper, getting ready to like TP this house. But before we get into the TP the house, like we're like, okay, let's get their cars first because then that'll be inconspicuous, and then we can hit the house and then like take off. And so we started just like kind of like wrapping the cars in TP. And I don't know if you've ever tried to TP a car. It's not the same thing as TPing a house where you can just kind of launch it,
Sure.
right? Like you just kind of have to like just wrap toilet paper around the car. And
It's
just,
at
like,
least
kind of,
it's just two people working in unison, like mummifying a car.
yeah, you just like
basically.
kind of wrap it around like the windshield, or not the windshield, but like the side mirrors. Like it's not very.
It's a lot of mirror.
Yeah.
Those are the only hook points.
Yeah, and like you can kind of imagine that if someone were to actually get their car TP'd, like you just sort of like you can kind of
In
rip
like
it off
one
in like
tear,
one
you could.
swipe. Yeah. So we're just like doing the cars to start, and then we see like a car pull up or coming down the street. So we're like, oh shit, cars coming! Like let's all just like duck behind our cars.
Mhm.
And we're like ducking behind the cars and like
Your cars
just like
or the
cars
car
on
you
the
were
street.
TPing? Okay, I was like, did you just park right in front of the house you were TPing?
I mean, probably also that. Yes.
Okay,
Because
go
it was
on.
like people we knew too. Like we're not really trying to like
when we TP'd
man.
people, like the one big time
parked
I went with people,
blocks
we like
away.
parked so far away,
yeah,
and then
sure.
but I mean it was like 20 people,
yeah.
but it was like walking like a half a mile to this house, doing it, and then just like scattering into the
Mhm.
woods, kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah. So this car pulls up and like, we see the headlights and we're just like, okay, let's just like get out of the street, duck behind. But like the headlights don't keep going.
Nice.
And eventually we're just like, so this is like a fucking cop, right?
Oh man.
Probably.
And like we all just kind of like peek around and it's just like, they're like, yeah, we can kind of tell it's a cop like shining his light around. And like some of us, like if I said there's 7 of us, like maybe 2 or 3 of us are just like fucking booked it and we're just gone. But then the rest of us who are just like good boys are just like, okay, well maybe we just like go and like see what's going on and like apologize. So yeah, we go out, we talk to this cop. He like takes our IDs. Of course, we're all fucking like under curfew age, and he has this like sitting on the curb, like looking at our pitiful fucking TP job.
Oh no.
And he just like hassles us for a while, and then eventually he just like yells at us to go home, and he says something like, "If I ever see you again, I'll like shove this up your ass." And we're just like, "Okay, man."
Wow,
Like,
dude.
is this really worth it?
That guy works for ICE now.
Yeah,
He might have then.
it's. But yeah, so I got into like one piece of pitiful trouble, and then vowed to never get in trouble again.
That's amazing.
I was
That's
always
amazing.
I've always been a good kid. I don't really respect authority technically, but like I've always just done good. I've been okay,
Mhm.
but I've never once thought we should surrender ourselves to the police.
Yeah, we
Not
probably should have
fucking
just
one time.
I
Took off.
typically run.
probably should just take off, and like especially like me as like I didn't drive there, so like fuck it, I'll take off and like I'll find another way home. I'll walk home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
and this is you got at best at that time, you have a Nokia phone with Snake on it, right?
Yeah, we're just playing Snake.
So you're walking home.
And when I said like we're surrendering IDs, it's like I don't have a driver's license, so I just got like my school ID.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, like, you sure?
That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. My two quick TP stories are that one are you talking about, Josh, when like the entire like senior class went to go TP a bunch of a few people's houses, and the one thing I remember about that is one house we rolled up to, and they had definitely gotten wind that this big group is, and we pulled up.
We didn't hide it very well, but
and
we
they
did
were no. I mean, there was more than 20 of us. There was a lot.
So which houses were targeted?
And like hardly
Are
any.
these like other students or what is
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna like not we're not gonna just an only adult house.
Oh,
was a
yeah, it's
large
like,
group
you're gonna
of
TP the principal or
seniors.
something, or like I don't know.
And for whatever reason, we targeted a few seniors that were not invited. And one
Even
of them
worse.
we rolled up to, and like the other thing about it is that we did not carpool very well. We were like 20 cars deep, and you were not hiding this. But so we'd done one or two, and then we rolled up on this next house, and the guy who lived there and like his buddy were waiting on the roof with paintball guns.
Oh.
And they waited for us to get into
Baited
the
you.
yard. They sat there on the roof and watched us all come up. And we even started a little bit.
Mhm.
And then you hear the
Oh my god.
and and everyone just ran.
That sounds amazing.
One time, with some other pals, TP'd the crap out of this house that were just really, really mean.
They deserved it.
They did not like us at all. They were just mean for no reason. In my 16-year-old view.
Mm-hmm.
Now they probably had a right if I had to actually were there and thought about it.
Your mom didn't love them.
They called the cops,
Uh-huh.
and we were back at the guy's house, the one kid's house who like lived in the neighborhood. And his little sister, and all her friends are having a sleepover. Cops roll up because this is Chanhassen, Minnesota, and there's nothing else going on.
Mm.
2 different cop cars pull up, and they don't have their lights on or anything. They just walk up into the yard and start shining their flashlights into the house. And the girl, and they start at the like living room where the girls are all.
Why would you shine your lights into the house?
Yeah.
It is
What's that
The
about?
problem isn't coming from inside the house.
There's like no way that should be a legal thing that you could do. But so they're obviously screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
There's like 4 cops, and it's like they got like a big bay window. There's like a window on the other side, and they're just like surrounded by flashlights creeping in on these girls' sleepover. So we eventually like come to the door, and we're like, what the hell? And they're like, we know, blah blah blah. Like they make us like stand out in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
And the one guy kept yelling at me because I was wearing a hoodie, like with the front like pouch, and I kept like just instinctively putting my hands in there. He's like, get your hands out of your pocket. But then eventually
My hands are cold, bro.
the mom comes to the door, and they're like, can we search the house? And she's like, no. Like,
Can we search the house?
Yeah.
What?
They wanted to see, because here's the thing. We also put black cats, like firecrackers, in their mailbox, which is a federal offense.
Yeah. I can't
You
fucking
can't tamper with the mail, which, of course we didn't think about.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the mom was like, hell no.
Yeah, that was the other thing in my Wimpy story is like when we told the girls later, like the girl who was hosting it was like, you should have just rang the doorbell. Like my mom would have talked to them. Like would have been fine.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I can't think of very many chill situations where a bunch of dudes showing up with guns really
Yeah,
make
flashlights.
things better. So
And then asking if they can search the house.
the joke when I was hanging out with friends in Chanhassen was that the cops would just like circle City Hall in the cop cars just to put miles on the car, like they were doing something, because there's just nothing nothing to do. Although we did spend a good amount of time running from them. So because
yeah.
they're lighting off fireworks in the middle of town.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider anything that we did in that town maybe like max mischievous.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nothing really bad by any
No.
means. But those cops are assholes.
Jackass level, because we were
Sure.
watching a lot of Jackass.
Self-inflicted mischief.
Yeah, or just like messing with our friends,
Yeah.
or just
None of
other
that.
students we didn't like too much.
Off the top of my head, maybe the most mischievous thing I did with my friends in high school is we played this game where we took two of our friends and just had them in the backseat of our car, and we like the plot of the game was we blindfold them and we have like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to drive, and we just drive around, and then we can walk them out to some place
and leave them.
and leave them. Yeah, and they don't
Whoa.
have their wallets or cell phones, and they just need to find their way home.
And
Is
they've
it
been
at least-
stabbed just like twice.
Is it daylight?
No. This is like late at night,
Fuck.
and so like we just drove them out to like
What? They
like-
agreed to this?
yeah, we just drove them out to like a place.
You can get really far in 15 minutes in a car.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
And we like turned around a lot, so
Get
it
on
wasn't
the
just like we
highway.
just drove straight out, but like
but,
we went.
but if you did,
But
like,
if we did, yeah, we get
that's
literally like
far.
15 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just drove to like, maybe 7-10 miles out to like the next town, and like dropped them off in like the field behind some library or something. The plot, or like our like thought was like, if they can get to the front of this building, then they'll know how far out they are, but won't necessarily know how to get home.
Did you wait? So what was the outcome of these things? Do you pick them up eventually and just go, ha?
No, the outcome was just like, I hope you find your way home.
Oh my god.
These were your friends?
Yeah,
Friends of
yeah. They
yours?
wanted to do this.
Did
This is
you
like a
ever
game.
did you ever do this?
No.
But you were there when you dropped.
I was
them
there
off.
when I dropped them off.
Okay.
I was part of the plotting. What they ended up doing was like
Huh.
they did walk to the front of the building. They found out where they were, and just like, fuck, this is far, and they just like went on a long walk. They ended up at like a movie theater, I think, and like because they didn't have their wallets or anything, I think just because like one of their friends worked there or something, they just like stopped in to like watch a movie.
Nice.
And then eventually made their way back to like my house, where their phones and keys and wallets were in my mailbox.
in
It was
my,
like a night-long journey.
in my lockbox, and then they had to solve 7
wild.
clues
That's
to get the
wild.
combination.
It's the type of thing where like sounds funny when you're like doing it, but I bet like 15 minutes into their journey, they're just like, this sucks. Like, we know where we are. Like,
I feel like it
Man.
would be. I feel like even now it'd be mildly interesting to do in like daytime. Number one, because then like things are open.
Yeah.
You're less likely to just get murdered.
And then if you have maybe give me a $20 bill, drop me off in daytime, and then I don't need my cell phone, but maybe I need like a whatever would work as like an emergency button.
Sure. Yeah.
To be like-
in case something
Okay.
lost or like.
Or just be like, I fucking give up.
Just a life
Yeah, yeah.
alert.
Just I give up.
I don't want to do this.
I give up,
anymore.
and this is my location. Come and pick me up.
Just a like life alert, like
But
I've
that,
fallen.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's not the case even back then, really.
Yeah.
I do that. I'd do that in the summer. This next year, you can drop me off somewhere.
It's interesting.
If you give me my
15 minutes from here.
Yeah, you're thinking you'll have your bike.
You,
That because that first.
I give you 1 hour car ride
Yeah.
with my bike,
Because that first part of
and
the
the
game.
and the life alert button and a $20 bill.
That first part of the game is the funnest part of like you're in a place you don't know, and then you have to figure out where you are
Yeah, that
to
sounds
even
great.
figure out which direction you go.
It's just some like survivalist
Yeah.
training shit.
But then after that, then you're just like, fuck, I'm so far from home.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the trick part of the trick or treat
Yeah. There
of
was
the
no treat.
podcast.
There was no treat to that.
Yeah. Joe,
Yeah.
what type of podcast is this?
Mostly a TV show podcast. Where each week we review a TV show by analyzing its first and last episode. We play a little game where we watch the first episode and review that, and then we make predictions for the last episode and see what happens by watching the last episode. We score ourselves on those predictions, and then we stamp the show whether we would or would not in terms of watching the show.
Never heard him say that.
Gotta keep them guessing.
You
every week.
know, that is a thing that I feel like we used to be better about doing that.
We do it via osmosis, I think.
We
still.
do. I mean, the
Do
thing is,
it.
like, I never say yes, so that's tough.
You know, what the fuck's the point of asking
you're not
Joe?
a liar.
Yeah.
Because you're an honest Joe.
Yeah.
We're gonna find one show where Joe's like, I'm gonna suck this all down so fast.
That's what he's gonna say. He's gonna suck it down.
He's gonna be so excited.
I'm gonna chug it.
He's gonna chug it.
Oh boy.
Jimmy, you brought the show.
I brought the show, and here's the thing. This show, I've been asked for us to do this show for maybe as long as we've been doing this podcast. I'm not sure. And it just wasn't streaming on anything for the longest time.
Okay.
And we got an email recently from Aunt Nancy, which reminded me to go back and look at a list that when we had our Aunt Nancy meetup afterwards, she and some other folks around were giving me a list, and I realized this was on it, and I looked, and it's all on Prime, and it is Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, I do remember people telling us to watch this.
My father-in-law's a big fan.
I don't think I've ever seen this show.
Wow, really? You never did like a Nick at Night even?
I don't think so. And like, it's like some sort of soldiers in something, right?
Yeah, it's a World War II POW camp in Germany, I believe. And it ran from 65 to 71, 6 seasons.
And it's a comedy. And
yeah, it's very funny.
Lighthearted POW shit.
Yeah, And I thought, what'd be better to lighten the mood these days than to laugh about Nazis?
Watch a little Antifa comedy.
Ooh,
That
can you bleep that?
That terrorist group apparently.
So yeah, okay. Joe hasn't seen this at all, but
Yeah,
are you?
not at all.
But are you aware of it? You said soldiers, so
Only that I think it's like vaguely war based, but I can't even like picture like people in it or anything.
okay.
Would it help to know that it went 6 seasons?
Wow.
168 episodes?
I just said that. Yeah,
I know,
the seasons were a lot longer.
But
back
that's
then.
wild. 168. That's like 50 episodes a season.
Yeah, they cranked out TV back then. It was a different time. It's actually kind of weird now that seasons are like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm into that.
Back even like this is, obviously the 60s, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even like X-Files in 1999, early
Yeah.
2000s was 20 some episodes a season.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like 90s is pretty stereotypical, like 22,
Yeah, I feel like
23.
when I think about shows that had long, I think of the Star Treks in the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of like once the Star Trek stopped appearing, that's when the long season stopped as well.
It started and ended with them.
Yeah, they did.
The first season of this is the longest. It's 32 episodes.
It's a lot.
And the last season is the shortest at 24, which is still longer
I still think
than any show today.
21, 20. Well, I'm trying to think. Supernatural on CW. I mean,
I'm sure that was a good 22, 23.
I don't remember when we watched that last episode of it, but that was a 20 episode type thing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess shows that are actually airing live on TV, which is a fraction of TV these days.
I want to see if I can find.
I want to know that. I want
What's
to
that?
ask some
Ask Jeeves.
BS. Yeah, I want to ask Jeeves how much TV, what percent of TV is actually aired live anymore? How much of it is straight to streaming?
Supernatural ended in 2020, December 2020.
I feel like that's about when we did it.
Oh, we did it like right at near the end.
We did it right away. Yeah.
Can't remember if I watched the last episode live with you guys or not.
I don't know.
It's 5 years ago.
Listeners, let us know.
Did I cry?
You were weeping.
Probably. It's a fantastic episode. Fantastic TV show.
That show, that's another one. Like, how many episodes is that? This is 168. 6 seasons. So should I read the little thing?
Yes.
An American television sitcom created by Bernard Fine and Albert S. Ruddy, which is set in a prisoner of war camp in Nazi Germany during World War II and centers around a group of Allied prisoners. Oh, that's interesting. Who used the POW camp as an operations base for sabotage and espionage activities directed against Nazi Germany.
I remember this. I've seen episodes of this show, and I knew they were POWs, like, in a camp. But it's like they have such, like, it's because it's a TV show, whatever. They have such free roam, and they just, like, run around. So it's like they're secretly doing stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
And the show's funny. If I can remember, the show's really funny.
Yeah. Because what I remember, at least like the sentiment, is that the captors, the Nazis, are just idiots of this camp.
Yeah,
and
fair.
so they're able to just kind of get away with murder in literally murdering Nazis. Maybe not that. But they are carrying out like missions under the nose of these Nazis who are just comically dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Which, that's what you want to see in the America in the 60s.
That's what I want to see in America in 2025.
It would be nice. It would
shit.
honestly be pretty nice. Which is, maybe it is a great time to watch some Hogan's Heroes.
Could light up. I don't know any of the other characters in him. Like, what is it? What's the guy's name?
Besides Hogan?
Bob something. Besides Hogan.
Bob Saget.
No.
Bob Crane.
Bob Crane. He's the titular Hogan, right?
I don't know.
Colonel Robert E. Hogan. So I wonder what's this for? Is this first episode going to be they're just in there? Or are we going to see them like Black Hawk Down become POWs?
Ooh, nah. It's a sitcom.
It's the 60s and a sitcom.
We're not going to get an origin story. Maybe as we go.
I bet we get like 1 or 2 new prisoners.
Yeah. I like that.
That will kind of help us guide us along. They'll take them on like a tour of their like secret anti-Nazi shit that they have and be like, this is what we do here.
I could also see that happening because in a pilot, we're going to be seeing the characters kind of as in their element. I think I could see like an episode 2 being that. I do know there's one thing I know about this show that I found out as I was trying to make sure, because a lot of older shows like this, when we watch them on streaming, for whatever reason, the streaming platforms mess up the orders and stuff. And I feel like we have to dive just a little bit deeper to make sure, like, was this actually aired or whatnot? The pilot of this is black and white, and none of the rest of the series is.
Oh, interesting. The Informer, I believe, is what the pilot called.
That's familiar, and that totally makes sense to me. That like back in the day, you'd shoot a pilot in black and white and pray to God you got picked up. So then they would put the money in to do color, right?
Yeah.
Which today it'd be like, that's just like a button you press to shoot in. That's just a decision you made.
Well, you shoot in color, then you turn it to black and white.
You're not using film.
Yeah.
It's just going onto a SIM card, which is it's just very interesting to me to think about how you had to think about. Obviously, there's stuff now that they're trying to save money and costs and doing, I don't know, practical effects or whatever in pilots until they get that shmoney.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, the pilot episode is called The Informer. It looks like it was aired originally release date September 17th, 1965.
I have a prediction, just based on that title, that there's gonna be a piccolo.
Okay.
Not really a piccolo.
I mean, a piccolo,
a mole. I
a
guess.
piccolo at this point would be a full-blown Nazi flying home to America with them, right? Like, you know, like because he helped them escape.
Yeah,
That would be
not a piccolo, but a mole.
a mole.
An informing mole.
Okay. Well, should we find out?
Yep.
Let's find out. Okay, we'll be back after the first episode of Hogan's Heroes called The Informer. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Hogan's Heroes. It was called The Informer. Jimmy, do you have a write-up?
Sure. At Stalag 13, a German prisoner. Shit. Cut that.
And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Hogan's Heroes. Jimmy, do you have a write-up?
At Stalag 13, a German prisoner of war camp, Colonel Robert Hogan and his fellow cohorts are a subversive group with many hidden talents. Lieutenant Carter is brought to the camp and introduced to some of the other prisoners. Wagner, a spy posing as an American, has been planted amongst the men by the Germans. Hogan knows he is a spy and instructs the men not to tell him anything. When Wagner learns of the gang's subversive operations, Hogan's heroes must act fast to discredit him. Hogan shows Wagner their underground operations, where even Klink's secretary Helga is helping. The next day, Wagner and Colonel Albert Burkhalter confront Hogan and his men. Every time Wagner tries to show that the prisoners are what the prisoners are up to, it backfires. And yeah, the good guys won for the good guys.
Go good guys.
Yeah, we did it.
Controversial. Suck it, Nazis.
Yeah, pretty controversial.
There's like one bad guy in all of history that everyone is like, yeah, fuck those guys, right? And it's Nazis.
Vampires? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nazis.
yeah, sorry. No, because you've seen Buffy. Angel's a good vampire.
Yeah, and like Twilight.
There are some decent people. There's good guys on both sides. Let's just say that.
Of the human vampire line?
Sure.
I'm going to just help you out there and say that.
So yeah, this is just really fun for first of all. And they don't, I feel like there's a lot of things they do and say to like show us this like world that Colonel Hogan is in charge of this crew and running this operation where, yes, they've got a lot of goofy stuff going on. Like they're printing money, they're printing German money, they're like manufacturing fake Luger lighters, which is pretty fun. I don't want one though.
You want a Luger lighter?
No, do you?
Yeah, I'd take a Luger lighter.
You Nazi?
Just some Nazi memorabilia.
They've got like a whole spa setup going on. But like really the show starts, they're lining up to like count the prisoners in the night, and one of the prisoners fakes a feint so that a prisoner can escape, because they're sneaking a prisoner in who escaped from a different, like much worse prisoner of war camp, and they're getting him out. They're talking to a submarine who's gonna pick this guy up, and then they sneak their original prisoner back in and sneak the other guy out, just so that they keep the same amount of prisoners, and it's all this smooth operation to get people out of Nazi Germany. And it's interesting. They don't really say that's what they're doing as much as like they're showing us all of the things. That's what happened. They snuck a guy in. He hung out for a while. He got a nice shave. He got a mani, and they snuck him out in this German Shepherd truck out of the camp, and a sub picked him up.
He really did get to like just see a spectacle for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Go to a sauna.
Yeah.
And
Had a
then,
great time.
and then leave and hopefully go home.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the show was just kind of some silliness and Hogan being goofy and just showing how much smarter they are than Colonel Klink and Schultz, who's the barracks guy who says, "I see nothing," who's just kind of a doofus.
Oh, Schultz?
Yeah, he knows stuff is going on, but he knows he'll get in huge trouble because he's supposed to be in charge.
I think the big thing about everything is like they keep saying like if like one of the German guards gets in trouble or like especially for big stuff, they're gonna get sent to they keep saying they're gonna send him to the Russian front, oh yeah, which is cold generally.
So it's better to just hang out here and keep watching these guys.
It's the actual war. They're just
or go to the actual war.
This is just a camp where they've got a cushy life, all things considered.
Mm-hmm. Very smart. Very. I mean, it's weird to say like ahead of its time. I don't know. It just seems like it's a really smart show.
Yeah.
Like, Hogan's fast talking. And they're doing a lot of things like you have to pay attention. You have to watch it. It's not like a family sitcom or anything. You need to see people like switch spots and a lot of things going on like within the scene, not including the people that are necessarily talking. They drop hints in this episode alone. They're just like, like, oh, these dogs, the dogs aren't bad. Like they're like friends with the dogs and they're cool with that. And they kind of utilize them for different things. And wild that they're playing a tricks on Colonel Klink is obviously kind of like the big bad. I wrote top bad German for him. And so it's kind of like everyone against Commander Colonel Klink, which is fine. Because fuck that guy. But it's just a whole operation, and it's very interesting to see how they do it and kind of how it's portrayed. Very interesting. It's very interesting. It's entertaining the whole time. To me, I thought it was very good. Joe,
oh, it was all right. I think
that's like 5 stars from Joe.
Joe's never really liked a TV show in his life.
Those things of like it being very like clever. Yeah. In ways. I think what I was kind of a little missing of was just like, and again, this is a half an hour sitcom, right? So it's like it takes time to build these things up. But like, I wish I got a little bit more of like any sort of like character things. Like, we pretty much just have that like. Hogan is smarmy and clever, and Klink is kind of a doofus. But then that's pretty much it in terms of just like I can't tell the difference between any of the other heroes and or Nazis.
Not really for me the heroes either. It's like Hogan and then just like a bunch of people behind him, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of guys doing stuff.
We saw some stuff. We saw like a Russian tailor. I think he had a name.
Yeah.
There was a British...
he's there.
One thing... That just reminded me of another thing. The British character who they show... Like Josh said, they set up a lot of things and they show him just do a sleight of hand, like take the new guy prisoner's watch. And then to be like... And just to say like... Oh, yeah, he like performed whatever in London like before all this, right? And then... So then at the very end... Then when the spy had taken one of the Luger lighters, the guy had switched it with a real Luger, the Brit, and like he had taken the like counterfeit money that the guy had snatched. Like just with this one line earlier at the very beginning of the episode, basically like they set all that up for this Brit. And there was someone else too. Oh, there's a French like cook we saw for a hot second.
So yeah, I bet we get to know more of these people throughout the show. But like
Yeah.
for now, it's just sort of they're just dudes there. They
Yep.
got skills.
Yep.
I am curious, and I assume the only way they're going to explain it is like Hogan's very charming, but like
Sure.
he like swayed the secretary Helga for Colonel Klink to like be on their side,
Mm-hmm.
which seems wild.
I mean, she's just doing a job, right? He said she's moonlighting. She's just making some cash on the side.
Which side?
The side.
She's
Well, all the sides.
she's the side cash is
The side cash is hustling, just, bringing her nail file down to the underground spa.
I mean they obviously they kissed at some point.
They did smooch for a second, yeah.
So there's that.
Hogan and Helga.
And I'm not saying, you find love in interesting places.
in a hopeless place,
But
really.
it just seems
in a Hogan's place.
Oh.
Point to Joe. But it seems, I mean, it's just a sitcom too, but I'm just like that the part I was like, oh my God, this lady is over her head.
Yeah.
She is going to get fucking murdered.
There's I mean,
Probably true. Well,
I
in
think-
real life.
I think there's something to just like an attractive lady Nazi. Like that's a plot line that shows up in what's the third like Indiana Jones movie? The Last Crusade.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of Nazi shit in all the Indiana Jones movies,
Yeah.
but like the third one specifically, there's like a German lady that like Indiana Jones has some like romantic entanglements with.
Yep.
Seems
Spoiler.
to be a lot of allied white men have a hard time resisting tough, attractive German women. So
Yeah, I feel like this is a James Bond trope for a while, too.
Mhm.
was Xenia Onatopp German, or at least
Her name was Xenia Onatopp. I think she's
I
Russian.
think it's
she's
just
probably Russian. It's kind of the same thing if we're gonna go with that
Russian.
part of history.
But yeah, in a 30-minute pilot, they basically just show us who Hogan is
Mhm.
for the most part, and then we see just kind of the goofball, like Clink, and then just how they're able to take total advantage of this place to sneak some people out
Mhm.
and live their life.
Yeah, I liked it.
I think the black and white and just the fact that it's about the 40s made me totally forget that this was a show that happened in the mid to late 60s. Which I think makes a lot more sense when you see like there's actual black people in this show,
Mhm.
which is
well,
like
there's one.
there was more than one.
Was there?
There was more than one.
Okay.
But like, and I was like, oh wow, like I would not have had that on the bingo card at all. But I was like, oh yeah, it's like not actually the 40s, even though it really does look like it with the black and white.
So the final episode's gonna be in color.
Yeah.
I feel like
Supposedly.
I feel like I'm like that's gonna be weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
My brain tells me that all of Hogan's Heroes is in black and white, but you just told me that only the first episode was in black and white.
Yeah, and actually I didn't read the note at the bottom of the wiki write up, but it said that as well. The only black and white episode in the series. It says the timeline, the date given is February 1942. I remember seeing Germany 1942 at the beginning, but maybe someone said February at some point. I do not recall.
Mm.
But which also is funny just because like the US was not in the war in 42 already.
When was Pearl Harbor?
I'm like 45, wasn't it?
No, it was 41.
Was it really?
Yeah, I had looked this up.
But when did we actually go over there?
Like shortly after
Pearl Harbor?
D-Day.
When is D-Day?
It's It's having me search Daddy now. No,
Yeah,
D-Day.
do that.
When was Daddy Day?
Okay, wait. D-Day was June 6, 1944. But Pearl Harbor was December 7, 1941.
Okay.
A day that will live in infamy.
Sure. That was Japan. So maybe we still hadn't decided that Nazi Germany was quite a problem for us yet.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I really don't know my history.
All I know is I thought that like we really waited till the last second and then dropped some bombs and stuff.
All quiet on the West. That's World War
Mm. Saving Private Ryan.
One. Should we predict some things?
Probably.
What do you
I've
got?
got some stuff.
What do you got?
So, I have that Hogan smooches. I don't think it's Helga. I think Helga's dead or gone.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably been killed for being a spy or whatever. I think we hear Schultz say, "I see nothing," because I think that's like his catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Hogan sneaks something in American, like he's missing like just like a big old steak or
Got-
like a
Whatever a 1945
Corn
Slim
cob
Jim
pipe.
is.
Slim Jim.
Whatever the equivalent of that would be for 1945.
Hmm.
I don't know when Slim Jim was created, but I
I don't know.
assume it was after one of a world war.
Yeah. Maybe apple pie. I don't know. If he's missing home. Sneak something in American.
I've
And
got
then
something like that.
Oh, nice. And then I think my number 4 is that a POW, like one of this crew, escapes for real. Like they're not just like in this. They're all kind of working together to sneak other folks in and out. But I think one of the actual crew gets out. There we go.
Okay.
4 points for me. Mark it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll write that down. Just really quick. This is Google. Yeah, I can't trust this.
Uh-oh.
Joseph Cherry invented the first Slim Jim in 1929.
Awesome. When did they hit the market, though?
Called it a Slim Joe back then.
In the 40s, it looks like.
Okay.
In the 40s, they hired a meat packer to develop the product for production. In 1967, he sold the company for $20 million?
Like then?
In 1967.
It's not adjusted for inflation?
That's not what Wikipedia is telling me.
Yikes.
So General Mills bought Slim Jim in
Hogan
1967.
sneaks in a Slim Jim.
He might he might talk to Joseph Cherry or an Al Levis alongside his brother-in-law, Joseph Cherry. Interesting. We learned some stuff.
Cherry Bros.
We learned some stuff. I got
Cherry Bro meats.
I did it. And a half. Predictions. Number 1, I think Clink gets sent to the front.
Ooh.
That's my
dang.
I hope this show actually ends.
Like actually, yeah. It probably doesn't,
Probably
right?
doesn't. We'll get there.
But yeah.
I said, well, here you go. I guess I keep going. The gang gets freed.
Nice.
So they actually get freed. I'm not going to get any points. No, I'm reading all these. Well, maybe I'll get one. Number 3, Hogan stays behind.
I was picturing that when you said the gang gets freed.
If
I could see him just being like
Yeah.
chilling.
I feel like if everyone else leaves and gets out, Hogan stays.
Just starts a little schnitzel's shop.
Whether or not that means he, just is like, I got to stay behind and save everybody, or I don't know, get stabbed or something. But that probably doesn't happen in the show. So all of those predictions about how they're going to, get out and how the show is going to end. And then my 4th prediction is this is just another episode.
Okay.
Sure. So you're going to get a point one way or the other.
So I'm going to get. So what you're saying
you're
is I'm going to get 1 point probably. But
this is a show that does not just end. Okay.
this is my ploy to get 25 exact points this season for
really?
1 point. 1 point per season.
Oh man. Every week you have
I'm gonna
a
have
prediction that says this is a show.
3 fucking wild.
This is a TV show.
This is a TV
we're
show
about to watch.
that
I bet.
that I'm gonna watch all of this episode
Oh,
during the podcast while we're recording it.
God damn it!
Those are my 4.
Just cover your eyes for part of it.
The last one might be worth a half a point.
I have that there's a discussion of nuclear bombs.
Ooh,
Cool.
Okay. Nukes.
Nukes are
Duke
in
Nukem.
talks. I think that Hogan wins an arm wrestling contest. I think he shows his might via arm wrestling.
Ooh.
I had more generally someone kisses a German.
Nice.
Not necessarily Hogan, but somebody
It's
kisses a German.
Hogan kisses Schultz.
Yes, we got to watch out for smooches of Germans.
Nice.
And then my last one is that someone eats a hot dog. That was my like kind of American treat.
Oh,
A hot dog.
could have said Frankfurter.
Is that the same as a
Gotten
hot
it
dog?
both ways. I think it's got to be like a Frank, right?
I
hot
have
dog.
no idea the origins of hot dogs. I should have looked this up.
It's got to be German. It's got to be.
Gotta be.
I will eat my hat if it's not German. I didn't bring a hat.
Someone
Josh,
get
you
this
have a
guy.
hat
Someone
handy?
get this man a hat.
It's got more protein than a hot dog.
You were wearing a hat earlier.
I'll bring it back
I'm
down.
gonna eat that hat.
If you need to eat a hat, I got hats.
If hot dogs
I like that
aren't
hat.
German
Can I give you
in
a different hat?
origin, no.
I got
It's too late.
I got a Honda hat that's broken. The clasp is broken.
Oh, sad.
You can eat that hat. All right. Well, so the finale of the last episode of Hogan's Heroes is called Rockets or Romance.
Ooh, might be some kissy Germans.
Or blowing up Germans. We'll see.
One or the other.
All right, we're going to watch that last episode and we'll be back. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Hogan's Heroes. It was called Rockets and Romance, I believe.
Rockets or
ro-
romance.
or romance. One or the other.
And or.
You have
It was both.
Okay, yeah. You
A
really
little
was.
bit.
You got to write up Jamie.
The men are doing some road work outside of camp with Schultz guarding them. Major Heinzen drives up with a flat tire and asks Schultz to have the men change the tire. Heinzen, who is really with the underground, tells Hogan that 3 mobile rocket launchers have been moved into the area. They know the general location where 2 of them are, but Hogan needs to find the 3rd and report to London. General Burkhalter is speaking with Klink and the men are eavesdropping. He says that 1 rocket launcher will be placed in camp. It will be fired at England the next day to coincide with an all-out blitz.
Krieg?
Foreshadow, yeah. London wants the location of the 2 launchers, and the men will have to destroy the one in camp themselves. Hogan goes out to the lookout shack to meet an agent and try to spot the launchers. Lily Frankel shows up, and things get quite cozy between the two. Lily comes up with a way to alter the course of the rocket in camp. When Hogan sends a message back to his men, a radio detection truck picks up his location. Lily spots the 2 launchers. Hogan sends a message to the bombers, and the rockets are destroyed. Newark and Baker find a way to send the detection truck in another direction. And then there's a little note that says timeline. Hogan says that he's been at the camp for 3 years, placing this episode in 1945. Even though, the series went for 6. And then, dun dun dun, it was canceled. Spoiler alert.
Dun, 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 dun.
Spoiler
The war was canceled.
We're canceling the war. Hitler just went home.
It's not funny anymore, guys. War's canceled.
It's old now.
I wonder what did Nielsen exist back then? Were there
Well, these don't have like ratings or like how many people watched, so maybe not.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I could assume that this is kind of expensive to make in the late 60s. They're on some form of location, at least, right? I mean, maybe it's a soundstage, but it doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
That would be impressive.
So seems like it's probably kind of expensive. A lot of houses, trucks. This episode had artillery. So, yeah.
It says it was filmed at what would become Paramount Studios, and outdoor scenes were filmed on the 40 acres lot in LA. So
Okay, so it was just like kind of
yeah,
whatever. Still makes me think it's expensive though. So maybe less expensive than filming on location or whatever, but a lot of stuff. And it's not just like it's not the friend's apartment set that they're just hanging out in constantly.
and you're on a sitcom long enough, you got to pay your actors more and more, so it becomes more expensive.
We think Hogan was asking for $1 million an episode by the end.
Probably all Clink driving it. He did. I did see he won 2 Emmys for this for supporting actor.
Clink
Okay.
did?
Clink did.
We're giving Nazis
Bob
awards
Crane.
now.
I love the Nazi.
Bob Crane was nominated a couple times, did not win.
Did you say Bob Clink?
Bob Crane,
Crane.
who's Hogan. Yeah, Joe, you want to tell us about Bob Crane?
Yeah, do we
Old-
want to dip
old-
into Bob Crane
Old
lore?
Bobby Crane. Whoo, boy.
I was earlier. I was looking in the Wikipedia for Bob Crane because a lot of times I like to see like, oh, do I know this guy from other things? And I saw that he died relatively young at age 49. I was like, oh man, what happened? And then on the Wikipedia it says cause of death homicide. The short story is that after Hogan's Heroes, him and like a friend of his, John Henry Carpenter, were into like videotape technology in the 70s. And specifically, they were using this videotape technology to videotape their encounters with various women.
Ooh.
And this was kind of a like secretive thing that them two were doing together, like, hooking up with chicks in hotel rooms.
It's like secretive, unbeknownst to the women.
That part is controversial, where it's
Seems
like
implied.
a lot of the women had claimed later that like they didn't know that they were being filmed, but then like you look at this like 1970s like videotape.
They're like winking at the camera and shit.
I mean, there's some of that, yes, but like just like the 1970s like hidden cam.
Well, just think
technology.
of like what the size of what a quote unquote home camera
yeah,
would
exactly.
be
Like
in 1970.
yeah. So
Did it
Like
notice it.
even just like a camcorder in like the early 90s was
Yeah.
like, what do you put it in a cardboard box and like cut a little hole in it and be like, don't worry about that box there.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
That's
You gotta
humming.
fit a whole VHS in there.
Yeah. So to me, at least, dubious whether the women knew or not, but it seems kind of to me like besides the point. It was
Yeah, definitely.
more so that like him and his friend got into this like kind of weird hobby of like shooting a lot of sex tapes. And then it ended up with Bob ending up in I think his body was found in his apartment with an electrical cord wrapped around his neck and like had been bludgeoned to death. The case has never been officially solved. The only suspect that was ever identified was his friend that was doing this stuff with him. Because I think there was some like evidence found in like his like rental car or something. There was like some of Bob's blood found there or something, but like they were never able to find any like hard evidence to tie him to it. There's a lot of like weird internet like theories of like maybe it wasn't his friend, maybe it was somebody else, but like
Yeah.
either way, like Bob was caught up in some like weird sex shit and somebody killed him for it. Wild.
That is.
Again, because
Yeah.
like he has this like squeaky clean like appearance of like it's fucking like Hogan's Heroes. He's the fucking allied hero on TV. And then yeah, he led this like
charming
weird
man.
life. The other like you keep reading on the Wikipedia and it's like maybe I should stop reading this Wikipedia, but it's like It goes further that like his son,
Hogan's son. Bob Crane's
Bob
son?
Crane's son, like had like in the 90s started a website that was like a tribute to his dad, but also like included a lot of his dad's footage that you could like pay a subscription to
His
like
sexy footage?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
boy.
And so that's another level of like, what exactly are we doing here?
And that became OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's weird and gross. But for 1995, you could see a dead guy's sex tapes from the 60s or 70s, or 60s and early 70s.
Dang.
Is there a statute of limitations to that? Like, is that why he could
No.
do that? I just don't. I mean, I understand that like dead dad's not going to file charges,
Mm-hmm.
and potentially those women are dead or like
yeah, could be, right? Or, like,
elderly,
yeah.
but still gross.
Yeah, very. I can't. Very gross.
Man. Bludgeoned to death in Scottsdale.
Mhm.
Also, just in general, imagine like posting like, sorry, Joe, your dad's like sex tapes
Yeah.
that you found or something, and you're like, I'm gonna post these for the world.
Yeah, regardless of anything about like the women, but
Yeah,
it's just,
those
like,
don't leave this room.
your dead dad, like this is his weird sex shit, and you're just gonna like post that and make money off of it.
Yeah,
Wild.
Yeah.
and also to think that there's the demand to watch like Hogan's.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Are you kidding? You know what people pay for these days?
But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Way worse than that.
Hogan
Way less
just-
than that.
Hogan in the show, back to the show,
Mhm.
seemed like he's just got like a kind of like just like a nice guy face or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I'm also like, I'm not trying to get Hogan to pop his shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm not.
True,
I'm not
true.
thinking there's anything
the type of
great
thing
down
I'm trying to
there.
see.
He doesn't seem like he's maybe like your stereotypical like buff guy, but
Yeah.
he's an
TV handsome, sure,
icon.
yeah.
He's TV like we mentioned Friends earlier. None of those well Joey.
Yeah.
But none but like those guys were big deals and they were not you didn't think they were like buff,
Yeah.
you know.
There was
They're
a
charming.
there's a movie that came out in the
Stars.
2000s that was dramatizing this whole Bob Crane sexcapade and death thing, and the
Oh.
Bob Crane was played by Greg Kinnear,
Whoa.
and then his weirdo friend was played by Willem Dafoe.
What?
So you can see
What
where they're going with that
are
movie.
you guys doing after this?
That makes me. I was like, Greg Kinnear, whatever, and then
Yeah.
you went Willem Dafoe, and I was like, I'd watch that movie.
Yeah,
Greg Kinnear's great.
it's called Autofocus.
Yeah, but
Autofocus.
Greg Kinnear may be
Wow.
great, but Willem Dafoe is greater.
So we're gonna see them seducing and banging weird chicks in the mid to late 70s
Yeah.
in this movie. A
Real-
couple other people in this show of note. First of all, Richard Dawson,
I saw that.
Yeah.
who's incredibly famous, maybe the most famous person in this cast. Eventually, is the Match Game and Family Feud host.
Yeah.
So much TV. Which he didn't have. Did he have a British accent in those?
No,
No, right?
I was surprised. Yeah.
But he's like British American or whatever. However you
I
say
didn't know
that.
British people could do American accents in the 70s.
They've
That
always
was allowed.
always been able to. Another interesting one. So out of the like between the pilot and this, there are just a few. Obviously, like we're revolving the show around these few folks. Schultz, obviously John Banner, who's also just an American guy doing an accent. But interestingly, he did actually serve in World War II,
Oh wow.
which is fun.
I didn't think about that. Like there might be some overlap there between like real life and the show.
Yeah. The other one, well, technically Clink served, but he was like in Hawaii and he like was like an entertainer.
Okay.
He didn't actually he wasn't like posted anywhere. But the other one is LeBeau, who's the Frenchman and cook and stuff. Robert Clary was French, like in France, and Jewish during World War II, and is a Holocaust survivor.
Uh-huh.
That would be insane to me.
Yeah, now we're gonna shoot the show and put you back there
In a comedy sitcom about World War II when you are a Holocaust survivor.
Mm.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's pretty cool, I think. Yeah. Those are like the big ones. Right? Yeah. Lily Frankel is played by Marilyn Mason. She's still acting. That's what's of note to me.
Wow.
She is still working. How old is this woman?
Man, that lady didn't get like a pension? Like, what the fuck?
From who?
Fucking, I don't know. They just handed them out back then.
I don't think the studios did. I think they were trying to give as little money as possible.
She probably looked in the direction of General Mills and got a pension.
Was SAG? When did SAG start?
Yeah, she's not
But
getting
SAG doesn't do pensions.
Hogan's Heroes royalties to live on forever.
Man, from the 2 episodes she was in,
Yeah, does she get
she gets a few cents a month.
point 0.028 cents when we watch this episode tonight?
I hope so.
Bobby Crane's son probably does.
I mean, she was complicit in it, but in this episode she had to deal with Hogan, who was just like incessantly trying to bang the entire time. which based on the history that Joe clarified for us, doesn't seem necessarily out of character anymore. I wrote down, I was like, Hogan would bang before actually helping. Like,
Yeah,
in this episode, if she was
working, she was professional.
Yeah, she was like, no, we got to figure this out. Fucking people are gonna die. They're gonna shoot rockets at London.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but what if we shut all the windows and kissed a bunch?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just like down the whole time. It's like, dude, you gotta come on.
I mean, he's been there for several years. Like, this is daily life for him. It's not going away just because they give up some rockets,
Yeah, might as well.
It's interesting the dichotomy of them as POWs in what would assume be an awful situation.
Yeah.
Having it be a pretty chill fucking situation for them, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're trying to do covert ops stuff and get vital information back to their allies so that they can help with the war. And that's just crazy important. But then you see these scenes where everybody else around Hogan is trying, and he's just kind of yeah, but what if I fucked right now?
I mean, he got it done though too,
he didn't get it done really.
I mean, he was the facilitator of the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm facilitating over here.
He's delegating. He radioed in the rocket coordinates that she found.
this episode kind of was I wonder what the vibes of any of the episodes, if they do get maybe there's just no Frasier level serious stuff happening. And I'm saying Frasier level, which is he said something naughty about his dad, and his dad got sad.
His feelings get hurt.
And
sure.
and it's super heartful. Oh my God, this is fucking holy shit. My whole life is broken. Frasier, what are you doing to me? And we're watching Hogan's Heroes, and he's like, should we bang? And she's like, we could save millions of people by looking out the window for 5 more seconds.
You're saying this show isn't MASH. Because
No,
MASH is a
surely
comedy,
not, yeah.
but it has those moments where it sucks you into the realness of it. Where this is this is very real, but we're doing the lighthearted side of it, even though what's going on is really awful.
And I would say we watched 50 minutes of the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
49 and a half minutes was just pure comedy.
It's
and
really
like
funny.
30 seconds was like a guy pointed a gun at somebody for a second, and they're like, whoa, 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 and then it was chill again.
Sure.
Which is, I mean, I guess there's a place or whatever for that. It's just
Absolutely.
when I'm like, like sitcoms, especially that can do that balance of Frasier level, for lack of a better way to describe it, the Frasier level, like sincerity and like serious moments. It makes the comedy better when the comedy happens. So
Sure.
I was missing that in this.
Sure.
But it was a good show. I just kind of wish that like there was at least maybe something that was maybe something that mattered
Yeah,
in this wild
yeah.
wild World War II comedy.
Yeah, it didn't. It weirdly felt like, even though they were mentioning those things about the missiles, it weirdly felt like there wasn't like a sense of danger. Like you never really felt like
Like not much stakes.
yeah,
Even though the stakes seemed wildly huge.
yeah. You never really felt like they were in danger. Actually,
I feel like
Like those rockets were never going up no matter what.
Mhm.
Like, there was never ever going to be like that's maybe the problem is like at no point did I ever think rockets were going to shoot London
No,
in this
absolutely not.
episode.
But do you think, okay, so for me, like when Burke whatever his name was, I did not expect that guy to be back
Hmm.
from the first episode.
Oh yeah.
The big bad German. From the moment he said like we're gonna fire these rockets off and they're gonna add to the blitzkrieg, it's like, well, that didn't happen, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So how
that
are we
too.
gonna get there? And for me, I think like and even like I said was within the first episode, like it was all pure comedy, but you also saw what was happening that they didn't like just say out loud, was like the guy escapes and runs into this guy he's trying to find who's on the run, and then throughout the episode really what they're doing is they're sneaking him out, which is like harrowing and like but like it's all 100% like comedy surrounding it. They're just not saying it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm into that.
Yeah.
into that.
It's a matter of presentation and
Yeah.
tone, right? Like yeah.
Like it didn't make me feel feelings, but it made me think about how like, oh wait, like they just did that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. It'd be fun. It's interesting to see. Like, I'd like to like maybe like make 50 people watch this show,
Mm-hmm.
and then be like, "What did you think?" Because like I bet a lot of people just be like, "That was just like a fun show."
Yeah.
It just was
Sure.
But and like I know Nazis are bad, but like that was really fun. And then
Do I
they're
like Nazis now?
yeah. Well, at least Schultz maybe.
Mhm.
And then there'll be other people be like, "There's a lot of serious shit in this."
Yeah.
like or whatever.
It reminds me of
Yeah.
a little bit like I have this coworker who like fled civil war in his home country. And like but all the stories he tells about it are just like hilarious stories. But it's like, I know you fucking fought in that war and you saw some like gruesome shit, but like every story he
Yeah.
tells is just like, oh yeah, and then this happened, I almost got shot and blah blah blah. Like, oh my gosh, can't believe that happened.
Just has great delivery.
Just silly stories.
No,
Man.
and also maybe for the time that this show came out, it was a good coping mechanism.
Yeah,
or
right?
A good
Like,
thing for people that were in the war that were watching TV and they're like, I can deal with this and
Yeah.
doesn't bring back too many things because it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's just an interesting case study. I don't know, like just to like be like, well, this is very interesting.
Yeah, it's
how
an
they-
interesting way to approach it.
how it's approached. Not wrong, just different.
It's
Mhm.
just absolutely
yeah.
fascinating.
The same thing with like my coworker, where like he'll tell these stories and like it'll just all be just a big joke, and then he'll just be like, yeah, and I just really don't respect snipers, and they're just like, oh boy.
Oh, wow! And that's the story of how. So I
Like, you
also
ever seen
think
Enemy at the Gates? That movie's awesome.
yeah, snipers are great. Oh God, I'm not gonna say it. Okay. So something else that's super interesting to me that like with these war shows that come out like way after the fact about the war. So like the direct US military involvement from Wikipedia escalated in the Vietnam War in 1965 until its withdrawal in 1973. So I wonder how this show, during lots and lots of young people being shipped to Vietnam, like what this meant for that. Like if that kind of a thing affects it has to affect the tone of your war show in some way.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That like the context is different for when MASH was produced and made, versus when this show was made. Even though MASH is not Vietnam, it's Korea, right? But like at the time that MASH was made, it was deep into America was in the Vietnam War.
Yeah,
and so there's a different context around how Americans view war.
Yeah, maybe by the time MASH got around, it's like, we need some serious moments.
Yeah,
because this is rough.
I should watch MASH. I should watch all of MASH.
Is what this show just makes you want to watch all?
I think this show makes me want to watch MASH.
Joe, you're gonna watch some holiday episodes, some Halloween Hogan's Heroes.
Is there a Halloween episode?
That'd be so fun.
Did they have Halloween in the the Nazi prison of war camp?
Man, gonna do some Googling after this. That's for sure.
The AI is gonna lie to you for sure.
It's gonna say like what the spookiest episodes are, or some bull crap like that. Well, how'd you guys do?
Well, you went first.
I went first. That's right. I had Hogan smooches, and he eventually smooched. Was she German?
I think so.
I think so, based on her name.
Yeah.
I didn't think she like sounded that German to me, but
there was a Christmas episode of Hogan's Heroes called War Takes a Holiday.
Okay.
Nice. I had I See Nothing, and I think those are my two that I got. Because then I had Hogan Sneaks In Something American. Didn't see anything about that. And a POW escapes for real. No one was trying to escape. So I'll take 2.
2 points for Jimmy. Okay, I got a cat on my stuff. Here. I'll just move her slightly. So I said Clink gets sent to the front. He didn't, because nothing like that happened in this episode. I said the gang gets freed, and there was no escape attempts whatsoever. They were just in the middle of the war hanging out. I said Hogan stays behind. Once again, no one left. And if anything, Hogan left because he went to like another place to do a thing.
Lookout shack.
So we didn't do that. But I did say this is just going to be another episode.
Yep.
And I'm taking that point. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
One of 4. We'll take it.
Mm-hmm. I had this discussion of nukes, and while there were missiles, not quite nukes. Hogan wins an arm wrestling contest, and there wasn't really much of that for him. Someone kisses a German though, and so if we're counting that lady as German,
Definitely German. I'll
Hogan
give it to you.
Yeah,
kissed that
so.
German. And then someone eats a hot dog, and there was not much eating going on.
No.
There was sucking face, but there was no
The
eating.
French guy mentioned some kind of food, but I don't think it was hot dogs.
Yeah. They're sent up a menu.
Well, they
right?
like cooked it. They
making a feast.
cooked a steak outside
A well done
Yeah.
steak
for
yeah.
Schultz.
That's right.
He would like a well done steak.
Right.
Yeah. So one
Talk
point.
about Nazi Germany.
1 point for the German smooching.
Everyone gets a point for smooching Germans.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you take rockets or no?
I said nukes though.
Oh,
Yeah, not just
specifically
rockets.
nukes. Yeah, okay. Got it.
Should have shoot him with rockets.
Mm-hmm.
So close.
Went too big.
Too big.
Too big is what you went.
Spirit. I'll give you a spirit point for that.
No, we
Rocket
won't.
point.
No, we won't. You will get 1 regular point.
Rude.
And I'll like
And
it.
you- and
And
you
you will
like
say
it.
thank you.
All right. Cool.
Real point Nazi over here.
Oh, nice.
Now kiss me.
Whoa.
Is that another point?
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so that's gonna do it for us and Hogan's Heroes this week. Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, tell us what the war was like, or just give us suggestions or whatnot. Hit us up at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. We'll be there.
Tell us where your TVs are in your room.
What?
Did we get any of those? Do you remember this?
No.
It was like a month or 2 ago. We had some discussion about where your TVs are in your house.
Oh yeah, well, because we were talking about bedroom TVs, right?
Oh yeah. Your room threw me off. I was
Yeah.
like, people putting it in the corner or on the side. What are we talking about?
I
Ceiling?
was trying to find. We actually had one
Did someone tell us
friend of the show,
where their TVs were?
longtime listener, friend Jessie, said that she has I think she said she has a TV in the bedroom. How do I go to messages?
Monster.
We have one TV in our house, and it's down in the basement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in a way, we have
That's a classic. I
one
feel like.
TV in our house, and it's in the basement.
Sure.
Technically, we have 2 because I have another one in my office, but
Yeah.
we don't have a single TV on our main level.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
It just means when burglars look through our windows, they're just like, all they got is couches.
It's too heavy.
Fuck
That's
that, and then they don't
That's fair.
come in. Then they don't know that
That's a good point. That's
down-
a good idea.
hiding all the TVs underground.
We got nothing in our main living room that looks like it's of value.
Yeah. That's the thing with I guess I did upgrade a TV recently, but I
Oh.
always thought that if a burglar looked into my living room, they'd be like, I mean, that's worth $100. I don't
TVs
know.
are cheap now, man.
Yeah,
Well,
they
also
just give 'em
also
away.
who breaks into a house
Really?
and steals TVs?
Yeah.
They're like every TV's $100 at Best Buy.
Yeah,
You're
they're
gonna
heavy.
carry that 60-inch
nah.
TV away. Yeah.
Nah.
And
Good luck.
a burglar's lazy. Like, you can steal a TV and then maybe you don't get the cord or something, or
Yeah.
if it's not on a stand.
You gotta get that HDMI cord, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are expensive.
That's the thing. They come in and just steal those.
So it just takes all
and
your cords, just all your Ethernet cords and HDMI cords, all the things you're just I need
Cords?
one more of those.
cords walk away. Man. Cords
Yeah.
walk away.
All your phone chargers, you're like, God damn it.
That would be diabolical.
Yeah.
Come and take all your various charging and power cords
Yeah.
to all your
The
appliances.
good one that comes with the phone, you're just like, God damn it.
I feel like every single... They don't even come with phones anymore. What are you talking about?
Mm.
I feel like
Yeah. It's
every single cord that I can plug my phone into to charge
Mhm.
is on its last legs and has been for a year plus.
Yeah, you got to get it just right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
every single one. The one in the car, the one downstairs, the one by the bed,
Mm-hmm.
all of them. They're all on and they're all gonna break one day at the exact same time.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to order the one from Amazon that doesn't work quite right.
Yeah, it just feeds it a little too much power and burns your phone battery out. Makes it blow up.
It's gonna be terrible. All right, that's gonna do it for us this week. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.